We are ready for this. Today we continue our New You in 22 series with a common goal many want to improve in the new year, getting a good night's sleep. Kelly here with some secrets for keeping your New Year's resolutions is the Sleep Doc. Good to see you, Sleep Doctor, Dr. Michael Breus. You look well rested.
I feel well rested, but I got to tell you something. If I was Oliver Hudson and I had to call Snake Plissken in the middle, remember he played Kurt Russell played Snake Plissken in Escape from New York, and tell him I was being arrested, I think I'd rather go to jail, to be honest with you.
I do like that you have your at-home closet made to look like a doctor's office. I think that is
Doesn't
very
this look great?
Yes.
I've got the camera just at the right spot. If you look anywhere else, you'd see mayhem everywhere.
Well, I'm looking at your diploma behind you, so go Dogs. But let's get into...
That's right, go Bulldogs.
Let's get into the tips. How do we sleep better, Doc?
So number one thing that a lot of people are not thinking about is blue light. That's why I've got these blue light blocking glasses. People need to understand that having emitted light at night can definitely reduce melatonin production. Be sure to get the orange ones. You want to make sure, because if you don't get the orange ones, they don't work nearly as well. Limit your time about 90 minutes to 2 hours before bed to eliminate as much blue light as you possibly can. A couple other things that people can think about were foods. People always ask me all the time, are there certain foods out there that I can eat that would be better for sleep? There's no question that there are. Eat foods that are high in melatonin. One of those happens to be things like almonds. So for example, if you're looking for a late night snack, maybe having an apple with some nut butter, some almond butter on it, something like that is a better snack for you to have than something with a high glycemic index that's got a lot of sugar in it and things like that. Other things to think about is your environment. A lot of people don't really think about their environment until just before bed, but if you give yourself some runway to land the plane, you're going to be in a better spot. One of the things that I talk about with people is music. So music can actually change our mood positively, negatively, or make us more relaxed. So do me a favor, don't listen to heavy metal before bed, but if you can, listen to something that's soothing and calming. Remember, a heart rate of 60 or below is what you need to enter into a state of unconsciousness. So listening to some comforting music can actually be quite helpful. Another one is temperature. Oh, go ahead.
I'm just looking at Kelly's reaction to those statements.
everything. It's all wrong.
So what kind of music do you listen to in the evenings, Kelly?
You know, it depends. It vacillates. I like rap and hip hop, but I also exercise at night, which I know is a no-no.
So let's talk about exercise at night. So one of the big things that we want to try to look at is not raising our core body temperature too high. So number one, we want to keep our temperature in a decent range. So keep your temperature somewhere between 60 and probably 70 degrees at night as the ambient regular temperature. So monitoring your temperature. But Kelly, I can appreciate the fact that you've got a busy schedule and a busy day, so you may not have time to work out during the daytime. And I know you wake up really, really early in the morning to get ready for this show. So I understand that. But one of the things we want to let our viewers know is we don't want to increase our core body temperature too much in the evenings, because melatonin is produced in our brain when our core body temperature drops. So if we exercise too close to bedtime, it can be an issue for some people. Not for all people, but definitely for some people. And one of the other things, when you think about exercise and things like that, a lot of people haven't had the opportunity to be moving a whole lot lately. And one of the things we want to get people to remember is movement is key. People would wonder, why would movement be an important thing for a sleep doctor to be talking about? Well, my new book is called Energize. And what we're doing now is we're talking about sleep, we're talking about movement, and we're talking about intermittent fasting and how all three of those can give you consistent energy all day long without the use of any external substances. So pretty excited about all of these tips and excited to talk about the new book.
Hey, we only have 10 seconds, but a friend of mine is always telling me they get up, they go to the bathroom in the middle of the night a couple times, and they can't fall asleep after that. What's the trick there?
So one of the top tricks there is I actually have people lower their heart rate by using 4, 7, 8 breathing. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 7, breathe out for a count of 8. Do that about 6 or 8 times, and it slows down your heart rate, will allow you to fall back asleep. Or buy my new book, learn how to sleep from that. Either one, I'm good for both.
All right, I jotted it down for this friend. Yeah, got it. All right. Pick up a copy of the book, Energized, available everywhere books are sold. There it is again. Doctor, Happy New Year. Good to see you. We'll be right back here on Live.